Climate change imposes our entire society. Imagine a 25% decrease and a 16% decrease in corn and soybean production. The fact is that those are true facts. But imagine those numbers, but on a 5 times scale. That is what the threat is. It is a threat to all of us and a threat that we need to fight. Indiana's soil is one of the most treasured things about Indiana. But maybe it's not that simple. In the past few years, we have seen decrease in corn and soybean production, two of the most important crops in Indiana. Humans think that the earth adjusts to us, but the fact is, we adjust to it. Throughout history, we have adjusted to the earth. But right now, with our energy that is not sustainable, that is not the case. It could lead to suffering around the Hoosier State and the world for no need. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the threat that it imposes, along with my group Leo and Julian. For more understanding about this, I'll tell you, Leo will tell you more.
By 2050, the population is estimated to have risen by at least 2 billion. And with falling crop production, it'll only get harder to feed everybody. Indiana has the second highest production rate of corn and the 5th highest production rate of soybeans. Seeing as this is such an important part to our state, I think we should pay much more attention to it. As our crops produce slower and slower day by day, we'll start to suffer the consequences that we have brought upon ourselves due to climate change. This is not only a threat due to food shortages, but this is also a threat due to money insufficiencies. Indiana alone has a corn production value of $4,368,788,000 per year. And I find it important that we're not letting that number lower just because we're letting our own homes fall apart. I find it not only unfair to ourselves, but unfair to others. On to Julian to dive deeper into this issue.
In Indiana, the production rate of corn and soybeans in 2019 was down by 20% and 16% due to large amounts of rain and abnormal temperatures. Rainfall in Indiana in 2019 was one of the top 5 years for rainfall since rainfall has been recorded in Indiana, which is for the past 125 years. Many studies of Indiana's weather patterns have concluded that by 2050, Indiana's weather will be like daily weather in Houston, Texas. Normally, Indiana rarely has a day over 105 degrees every year. But by 2050, we will experience more than 40 days worth of 105 degree weather every year. This will make rain even more rare and unpredictable, and on top of that, corn and soybeans can barely even stand over 105 degree weather for long periods of time. That's all I have to say. Back to you, Rue.
Thank you, Julian. This is worth more than you think. It's survival. It's economy. It's these farmers' life. Farmers are already one of the hardest working people in the world. Why are we making it harder with another problem of failing crops? Every day, food is being wasted across the world, especially in America. We can change this with the resources that we are provided for our technology of the future and now. How can you help? There are very simple things that you can do. Invest in more sustainable energy. Don't waste the food that you buy. Reduce water waste. And most importantly, educate others on how dangerous failing crops can be for the Hoosier State and for the United States. Failing crops could be one of the first signs towards extinction, mass extinction for the human race. But it's a fight that I'm willing to fight, and it's one that I hope you're willing to fight too.